Eneo hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And allow me to begin this video by asking you guys a very simple question. Between Dr. Oburu Odinga's camp and Edwin Sifuna's camp, which camp do you think will prevail at the end of the day? I'm asking that question because over the weekend, Edwin Sifuna and his allies held a successful event in Kitengela. And we did a comprehensive analysis about the Kitengela event. And we concluded that it was hugely successful. And the only question remaining is whether Edwin Sifuna and his camp will be able to sustain that momentum. And when Edwin Sifuna and his camp were in Kitengela, Oburu Odinga also led his brigades to a rally at the historic Tononoka Grounds.
Aya, Mombasa oye! Aya, tusikilizane hapa. Mimi nilianza siasa yangu kupitia chama cha ODM. Ni kweli si kweli? Si watu wa Mombasa walinichagua niwe mbunge kwa chama cha ODM? Si watu wa Mombasa walinichagua kwa mara ya kwanza gavana kwa chama cha ODM? Si watu wa Mombasa walinichagua mara ya pili gavana kwa chama cha nini? Si ni chama muhimu sana hichi? Si mumekijenga na shida? Si mumekijenga na tabu? Mumesumbuka nacho? Mumesota nacho? Ni kweli si kweli?
We are moving forward. Forward ever, backward never. Forward ever, backward never. And we are not going to allow people to pull us backwards. Those who want to pull us backwards, we tell them, oh, no. Those who want to pull us backwards, we tell them what? No. Things will not fall apart. And ODM, as you all of you know, that we have some disciplinary issues are within us, because we believe that political party is like a club. It must have some discipline. And democracy itself does not mean chaos.
But I've compared the two events. Clearly, the Kitengela event was more successful than the Tononoka event. In this video, I want us to analyze the Tononoka event in details. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to confess that personally, I've attended many ODM events in Tononoka. This one I did not attend. But clearly, something was not right during that event. First of all, let us begin by looking at the reception. The first thing which I observed there is the fact that almost all coastal MPs allied to ODM attended this event. That tells us something, that the coastal region is probably one of the most organized region as far as ODM party politics is concerned. they easily align their interests. And I think that can be attributed to Ali Hassan Joho. And that can only happen if there is an interest. And the question is, what is the coastal region political interest in 2027? I want to assume that the coastal region are interested in the position of the running mate, or probably, if not, maybe in the position of the presidency of the Republic of Kenya post William Ruto.
Rais Hassan Ali Joho kupitia chama cha ODM. Ama tuelewani hiyo? Nauliza watu wa Mombasa kwa heshima na taadhima, muniunge mkono kuchunga chama cha ODM. Muniunge mkono kuchunga chama cha ODM. Muniunge mkono kuchunga chama cha ODM. Kama mnakubaliana na mimi tuenweni mkono namna hii.
But one thing should worry ODM party with that unity from the coastal leaders. It means if ODM were to joke with them, they can easily bolt out en masse. Coastal region are unlike, for example, the Luhya nation where Sifuna comes from. Today, I just saw President Ruto with the leaders from Kakamega, which tells us something, that the coastal region are united and they can easily support. But if pushed out, they can line behind Ali Hassan Joho. So that's the first thing, and that's positive. The second thing is the turnout for that rally. The turnout was huge. It was good. Clearly mobilized, but that's part of politics. It was huge, but was not charged. You see, the Kitengela event was charged, typical of the usual Raila Odinga politics or political rallies, charged. But this one, people were there, but not charged.
Mumeona leo kulikuwa na mkutano hapa ya ODM Tononoka Grounds. Munaona wale viongozi wako hapa wote. Hakuna mtu ametoka kwa chama kingine. Wale wamekaa hapa wote ni watu wa chama. Tafadhali naomba tutulie, tafadhali. Wale watu wamekaa hapa wote ni watu wa chama ya ODM wakiongozwa na party leader wao Dr. Oburu Odinga. Kuna wenzetu walikuwa na mkutano huko Kitengela. Hiyo mkutano kulikuwa na watu kutoka ODM, watu kutoka chama ya Jubilee, watu kutoka chama ya DCP, watu kutoka chama ya Wiper, watu kutoka vyama ambaye hajulikani na vyama vyote ambaye wako katika mrengo ya Munyoro. Vile Mungu amesema, huko mbinguni kuna barabara mbili, hapa duniani pia Kenya kuna barabara mbili yake. Kuna barabara ya broad based na kuna barabara ya watu ya Munyoro.
And for me, it was like that because of the absence of Raila Oburu Odinga. I've always attended rallies in Tononoka. The way Raila Odinga normally enters there, the environment normally changes. I think this was the first major political event after the death of Raila Odinga, public rally. And these guys were like, ikitu, Raila yuko, how do we attend it? But something also shocked me, that there was a group who actually heckling the speakers, who actually singing songs of Sifuna in an ODM rally. What's happening? Previously, that would not have happened. They would have heckled very far away, but not inside Tononoka and just being spared. The third thing which I personally believe they really missed is messaging. What was the message? What was the objective? I think next time ODM is holding a political rally, I know they are going to Alego Songa in Siaya over the weekend. They must craft very clear message for the people. If that message is about ODM party, it has to come out clearly. Because without a clear message, you find people contradicting themselves. The coastal leaders are saying, as we want Joho. Then a leader from Luhya stands up and say, okay, as we want the position of the running mate. But that position has to be a woman. Simply means an MP from Luhya went to campaign for Gladys Wanga. So in terms of communication, it was poor. And I mean very poor. They have to, because they're facing serious challenge. ODM is facing serious challenge politically. I just wish they knew. The first challenge they are facing is that there is internal rebellion. So they have to deal with that. The second challenge they have is that they are pushing for re-election of William Ruto. But some are saying we don't want William Ruto. So how can they convince those to this or this to that? So that's another challenge. And the most important challenge ODM is facing today is Raila Odinga succession politics. But this Raila Odinga succession politics is actually being influenced by the factional wars within the Odinga family. So there is the Raila family and the Oburu family. They are fighting. They're fighting. So it's a serious challenge. But importantly, there is the element of the agencies which is missing. And that's the reality. Something is missing, the agency factor. Previously, ODM rally like what we witnessed in Tononoka, if I was present there, photos would have emerged of young people dancing, young girls. This time, that energy, the youthful energy, was not there. Because one thing I know with Joho, he normally appeals to these Gen Zs, but he's now a minister. So I don't know what's happening, but the voice of the Gen Zs are missing. Oburu Odinga is very wise. He was like, Gen Zs, my age mates, trying to bring himself to that lower level. And it really excites the people. But there is just something, I don't know. So in your own opinion, do you think this Oburu team will be able to deliver for William Ruto? Let us wait. Because over the weekend, Sifuna and the camp will be in Kakamega, which is the lawyer. This camp will be next door in Siaya. So let us wait and see how it's going to turn out. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.